Hi there, I'm Dale Mathis, coming to you from my home studio in Sun City, Arizona. And today I have a very important lesson to add to my program. It is taking a lot of time to learn how to play alternating bass in your left hand. And before we go any further, you are going to find this video plus sheet music for this video on my website, DaleMathisAccordion.com, and you're going to find it in two different places. For those of you who are Dale Mathis Edition customers, you will find it under, I believe, Lesson 7 in the slow and easy section. And for those of you who are doing the play by ear, you will find it near Lesson 17. And again, that's at my website, DaleMathisAccordion.com. So let's get into this. This is a really important thing to learn about. So up to this point, you've been playing your left hand chords as bass chord, bass chord. Okay, so with alternating bass, what you're going to do is you're going to play C bass, C chord, and that's with your third finger and second finger. And then to alternate, you're going to move the C up to the G and still play the C chord. And see how tucked in my fingers are? So it sounds like G chord, C bass, G bass, but all the time holding the C chord button. If I go to the G chord, you move everything up and you go G bass, G chord, D bass, G chord, G bass, G chord, D bass, G chord. And if I go down to F, it's F bass, F chord, C bass, F chord, F bass, F chord, F, C bass, F chord. And the thing that you want to do is play this over and over and over so that you no longer have to think about it. It just goes. Okay, and to help with this, the sheet music that I have written out has the first example. I've got 3 different examples of sheet music, and the first example is to just put your thumb on the C in the right hand, and then third finger on E, fifth finger on G, and third finger on E, and back to C. So it just sounds like this. Oops, did that wrong. And then when you go to the G chord, which you're switching over here, you're going to put your thumb on B, third finger on D, little finger on F, third finger on D, and thumb back on B. And then it repeats the C segment. And then in measure 17, if you're looking at the sheet music, for the F chord, you're going to get the F chord in your left hand, and it's C in the right hand with your thumb. Third finger on F, little finger on A, and third finger on F, and then thumb on C. And then finally, the last line is a repeat of the first line. Okay, so now I did two variations on it. The next variation is where instead of playing each note individually, you're going to combine them. So it's, and that, when you play all three of those notes together, you're actually making the C chord. And then when you get to measure 8, then you're going to form the G chord, so it's, it's the same notes that you did in the first sheet, but you're just combining them. And then it repeats the C. And then the next one is the F chord, so it's F. And again, it's all the same notes that you did in the first exercise. But when you play those three notes together, it actually gives you an F chord. So you're creating some harmony. And then the last row or line in the sheet music is again a repeat of the C. But again, all the time you're doing this. This is the focus of the exercise, is to get your fingers comfortable doing that. F chord, C chord. And then the last of these three exercises, again, it's all the same notes, but we're making some rhythms out of it. So the C goes, and the G goes, back to C. And then the F. And finally the C. And one final demo that I'm going to do on this, I'm going to turn on my orchestra, or rather user program, and I'm going to take this whole exercise and put it up an octave. And so I'm going to, so now I get those sounds in my left hand on the accordion, and that sound, and that's the master accordion, and I'm going to play everything up an octave. So you can do this exercise either down in the original written octave, or you can try everything up an octave. So this is what it sounds like. Now G chord. C chord. F chord. C chord. So if you learn to play that alternating fast enough, then it starts to sound like a polka or a march. Let me add the melody to it. F chord. C chord. Okay, so again, this is an exercise in repetition. You just want to play those alternating measures between the C and the G, or whatever bass you're in, just over and over and over, until muscle memory takes over and you no longer have to think about it. Okay. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Again, you can find the sheets for this at my website, dalemathisaccordion.com, and it's in the play by ear section, which is free for everybody. It's called Free Lessons, and that's at, let's see, lesson number 17. So thanks so much for watching. See you again. Good luck with this one.